Hi, I'm Scott from Roland, and I'm here at Kraft Music today, and I get a chance to show you the RD-2000. And for some great deals, check out the Kraft bundles. The RD-2000, it plays so beautiful, it has such a wonderful tone, and it's very, very comfortable. You know, like when you sit down in front of a piano, especially something that has all of these controls, you really want to feel at ease and at home. And that's one of the great things about the RD-2000. Everything is so intelligently placed, and it just is a remarkable sounding instrument. The dynamic range of the entire keyboard is amazing. In every single range, the clarity is incredible. Also, it's very velocity sensitive. It captures every nuance. If you really want to dig in, you can really do that as well. Of course, I'm just playing a couple of the piano sounds. This one is a deep concert grand. Now, just along with all of our other RD products, it's so easy to layer sounds and split sounds and do things like that. So with the RD-2000, there's something a little bit new. It's a little bit more powerful than our previous generations. There's 8 zones, okay? So we have 8 internal zones or 8 external zones. And it's very, very easy to understand because the internal zones are marked in red. Let you know what's going on, and you could turn them on, control the volume, or other parameters you can assign to these sliders. And the external zones are green. So in this particular setup, I have 4 internal and 4 external zones. But again, just like our other RD stuff, it's very easy to play things and to layer sounds and just get around on it. And that's exactly what you want when you're dealing with a stage instrument. So I have this great stage piano, and I want to layer it with a pad or something like that. So I just hold the one sound that I want to layer it with, and then I'll go to the pad, and I can easily do that. And control the volume. So it's just super, super easy. Now, there's one thing that I really want you to understand, and that is that the RD-2000 is sporting 2 different types of new types of sound engines. Okay, we have the Supernatural piano engine, so that's brand new, and we also have the Supernatural electric piano sound engine. So we got some of the most amazing electric pianos in here, as well as incredible acoustic pianos. Now, you heard this electric piano, very famous, very common. One of the things that we brought back in the RD-2000 is that we decided to sort of reinvent the Covenant RD-1000 or MKS-20 electric piano sounds. Now, that's really cool because that sound is, I mean, that's part of Roland's history. Whitney Houston records, you know. It just has such a cool vibe and a great sound. Now, of course, with the Supernatural acoustic sound engine and the Supernatural electric piano sound engine, we also have, of course, all of the meat and potato sounds. You know, all of the clavs, all of the strings, the pads, the basses, you know, the choirs. There's also some very, very cool organ sounds. And this is, again, our tone wheel organ type of, not only the sound is great, but it's also the controllability, which is really awesome. So for instance, if I pick a tone wheel organ sound, I can just go over here, and now I got these sliders that were once volume or other parameters could be assigned to them. Now they become drawbars. And they actually move in reverse. So like a drawbar, when you pull it out, is the increasing in volume. When you use it as volume, of course, pushing it in usually signifies that you're increasing the volume. So it works just like a drawbar. And automatically, the bender does the rotary. And of course, you have all the percussion and, you know, soft and normal. And, you know, there you have modulation effects, tremolo, amp simulation. So you can get the most rockinest organ that you can imagine all here on the RD-2000. So it's great to have, again, all those meat and potato sound, but to really have the killer pianos, the killer electric pianos, and just like the smoking organs, it's really ideal. Now let's take a little closer look at the real-time controls, the knobs, and the sliders. Now, as you can see that we have red and green. The red signify that it's controlling internal sounds, the sounds that are inside the RD-2000. The green means that it's controlling external gear, sounds from maybe your computer, maybe main stage, VST instruments, or modules like the Integra, or things like that. And it's very easy to actually have these be all internal, all external. It's just very, very simple, very easy to understand. Now, as you notice, there is a 9th slider here. And that is to control like some internal volume, external volumes, you know, USB, but it's also, has a double function. So when you call up the tone wheel organ sounds, that it's actually the 9th drawbar. So on an organ, when you're using that, you got 9 drawbars. So it really acts really nice as a double function there. It's very simple to look at and choose the zone that you're working on. It's this upper button here. That tells you that, okay, I'm on zone 4, but zone 4 is off. So I turn zone 4 on, and now I'm controlling zone 4, and I'm hearing zone 4, and I can control the volume or other parameters assigned to this. So it's just very, very simple to use, okay? Let's move over real quickly to the knobs. Now the knobs they're dynamic. So if I move very slowly, you know, the value increases at a very small amount. Or I can move fast and it moves very quickly. So it's nice to have this double feature with the way that these knobs behave. Now there's also a 4-tiered function, you know, with the knobs. I have tone color, pan, reverb, delay, all kinds of things like that, and cut off, and just, you know, those types of parameters. But these are all assignable. I can set those to be assignable to any parameter, internal or external, it doesn't matter. There's also EQ, and there's reverb and delay, which is really nice. So everything that's on and everything that's working has a light. So that means that it's on, so you don't have to do any second guessing, and you don't want to do that when you're playing live for sure. Okay, let's take a look at the effects section. Now, some of the effects are modern effects, and some of them are new models of vintage effects that Roland has come up with. Now, some of Roland's fame has been from their incredible chorus pedals, their dimension delays, all of these really cool vintage effects. Now, those are in here as well. Now, it's very simple. You just turn on the zone effects, and you can turn on the tremolo, the modulation effects, and basically just choose whichever effect you want. It's so simple, and it's just a lot of fun, and it sounds killer. There's also two additional controllers, these two wheels, which makes it great to actually keep a particular parameter in its position and doesn't snap back. There is a new feature in here which we call scenes. And essentially, it's everything that you see on the RD-2000 at a button push away, in addition to the output. So you can easily set up, maybe in this one program or this one scene, you just have output coming from the RD. And then you quickly change to another scene, and the output is only coming from main stage. So that is very, very cool. So it just really steps up the RD to be an incredibly professional instrument. You know, great for the stage, great for controlling very complex setups. Also great for a very simple situation. So if you just want to play and have all this control, you have it. But if you need to go really complex, controlling a bunch of modules, main stage, doing all kinds of cool setups, you can have all that all at a button push away by using the scenes. Just like the previous generation of RD, we have rhythm mode, we have song mode, and you can also play all of your songs, whether they're AIF MP3s, all from the USB drive instantaneously. So it's very easy to call up a song and play. Another thing that's really great is that, if you want to keep it very economical as far as cabling, you can actually have everything audio and MIDI going over the USB. So I can use the RD as an audio interface. So I just use the USB cable, connect it to my computer. I can record MIDI, I can record audio. I can also control all of the VST stuff. So everything is going over one cable. So that's really awesome. In addition to audio over USB, you have balanced XLR output, you have a stereo main output, you have an assignable sub output. You also have an input, which is an 1/8" input, so you can plug your computer in or your iPad or any external sound source in here. There's also 4 pedal jacks. There's an external jack. There's 2 other FC pedal jacks and a damper pedal. There's your basic MIDI in, out, and through. The through can be used as a second output, so you can assign multiple channels more than just 16. And then there's the computer and the memory output. So that's the RD-2000. Incredible sounding instrument. It has all of the pianos, all of the electric pianos, all of the sounds that you really need. Incredible internal sounds, but also amazing controllability to go out and control all of your external sounds from main stage or from all your VST instruments. It just really is everything that you need. It's the heartbeat of your entire system. So I'm Scott from Roland here at Kraft. Thanks a lot.